So you're thinking about moving to Bend, or perhaps you already live here and you're curious about what to expect in the month of December. We've made it to the final month of the year. It's December. We're getting ready for the holidays, and we are going to share with you guys some of the upcoming events that make up and define what Bend and Central Oregon is during the holiday season in the month of December. So if a video like this sounds like it could be of service to you, stick around. We're getting after it right now.
If this is your first time on the channel and you'd like to know everything there is to know about living, eating, sleeping, playing, the good and the bad of Bend, Oregon and the surrounding area, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about what's going on here in Bend. My name is Zach Nutter. This is Ryan Rudloff, both licensed brokers with eXp Realty in the state of Oregon. We've lived here for over 30 years and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd love to connect with you, teach you a little bit more about what we got going on around here in Bend. That being said, we're just kind of cruising around one of the neighborhoods. We're over here in Orion Estates, and we're just going to talk about what's going on in the month of December, what to expect when you live here this time of year. So let's start off with the weather. We talk about the weather a lot, but when you're moving somewhere, it's kind of an important aspect of things. So average daily temps, highs are in the 40s. Sometimes you'll creep up to 50 degrees. Lows are, in the 20s somewhere. So it does cool down quite a bit. We start getting some snow flutters. We've had a couple small snows, nothing big, nothing that's really stuck around. But we are starting to see a little bit of snowfall. But we still get these beautiful bluebird days that we have right now.
So it's been interesting. We've had a lot of snow up in the mountains, nothing really down here yet, and that will come with time. Usually it's January when we really start to get some snow, but we've had years where we've gotten snow in November and December. But what's cool about having snow in the mountains now is that Mount Bachelor is fully open. Usually it's about Thanksgiving time when they try to open, and they did this year actually a week ahead of schedule. It was the earliest opening date in 27 years. On top of that, we have Hoodoo, which is kind of the little brother ski resort in the area. That opened up last Friday. And so take this into context, Hoodoo didn't open until January 12th last year. So a lot of snow up in the mountains right now, which bodes well for the ski resorts, but also just in general, getting that the snowpack that we need up there so that we get the water in the spring and summertime. And so that just really kicks off the holiday season, the month of December, in a great way, because people in this area, a lot of them love to ski and snowboard and do the winter recreating sports, and we need snow for that. And oftentimes the November, early part of December is kind of the shoulder season where it's cold, but there's no snow. But this year we got plenty of snow early, so everybody's up enjoying the winter festivities, not just the downhill skiing, but cross-country skiing, the snowshoeing, just the hikes up in the woods. A lot of people, we got our Christmas tree last weekend, and I went up Century Drive, and there were hundreds of cars with trees tied to the top. And so that's another cool thing that sometimes we take for granted here in Bend, is the fact that we can just go out our back door and drive for 15 or 20 minutes and go into the forest and find a Christmas tree that we get to cut down ourselves.
Lots of Charlie Brown Christmas trees out there.
Yeah.
There's tons of events in December. So Ryan talked about the mountain opening, which it opened a little earlier, but we've got the mountain. Our big amphitheater is closed for the year. We don't really have many things going on there, but there's still lots of concerts. You have the Midtown Ballroom, you've got Volcanic Theater, you've got the Tower Theater, where there's a lot of indoor performances, concerts, comedy shows, different stuff going on all throughout the month of December. I was looking at a calendar and there seemed to be something every day going on in Bend. We had the tree lighting ceremony that just happened. Mm-hmm. We had, what was the thing in Sun River with the winter glow?
Yeah, Grand Illumination.
But
that's cool.
That was late November, right, that happened?
Yeah, but it just kicks off. So there's lights everywhere in the resort. It's really cool all month. You got to go check it out.
Yeah, and then we've got a great Christmas Day parade here. There's a lot of really fun stuff going on this time of year. All the shops are popping. The downtown They've got the trees all lit up, the old mill, the trees are all lit up. It's really a beautiful time to be here. So there's lots of little stuff going on. What was that event you were talking about that has the canoes and kayaks and stuff that are all lit up?
Yeah, there's enough crazy people around here. On December 13th, they're all gonna get on the river on their paddle boards and canoes and kayaks with Christmas lights on them and do kind of a parade on the river, kind of in the old mill area. So they're paddling around. Hopefully the weather holds up for them, but I might go down there and check it out. But it's just hundreds of people that are on their floating devices that are celebrating what we do in the summertime in the winter, just with decorated boats. It's kind of cool.
This last weekend, me and a couple friends went down to the old mill right in front of the Ben Park and Rec building, and there's a person down there with a wood-fired sauna that you rent it for a block of like an hour and a half. You spend 15 minutes in the sauna at 190 to 200 degrees, and then you traverse over to the river. They have it parked right by the river. The river is at 35 degrees, and you go do a cold plunge for, I mean, I guess as long as you can stand it, 1, 2, 3 minutes, and then you get back in the sauna. It was a really cool experience. I know that that's something that a lot of people are doing these days, but it was a really, really neat experience. It was cool that a lot of these places just have like the tub. No, they actually use the river as your cold plunge, which was really cool. So lots of really neat stuff to do here in the wintertime.
Yeah, Bend, Central Oregon.
We can cruise down by the canal over there too.
Okay. Yeah, Bend and Central Oregon, they just do the holidays at a very high level, and it's just fun to be out. The energy levels. Another cool thing, we got a buddy, he owns this trolley from San Francisco.
Go this way.
And he calls it the Bend Trolley, but what he does is he sells space, time in it, and then he has Santa Claus inside of it, and he'll just drive you around all the neighborhoods in this festive trolley, and the kids can hang out with Santa in the back of the thing, and parents can hang out. And that's another cool event / feature that other places don't necessarily offer, but that's become really popular.
Yeah, they had Santa Claus airlifted into the old mill the other day. So he comes in, they drop him in the helicopter. It was really cool. This neighborhood's pretty neat. It's got access right over here to the canal trail, and then some of these houses back. So we're just going to cruise along here. But what else is great in December? So we talk about the weather patterns quite a bit and different stuff, but so December's pretty light on snow typically. Up in the mountains, it's getting hammered with snow right now. But here locally in town, we're not getting a bunch. So January, February, March is kind of when we get really hit with the snow. So this is a wonderful time. We're supposed to get a week and a half where we're in the mid 40s to low 50s with blue skies. It's a wonderful time to be here right now. You can still do a lot of the outdoor activities you want to do. So yeah, again, just dispelling the naysayers that the weather here is just terrible. Yeah, it gets cold, but I'm in a little, what do you call this? You call it a slicker. I'm in a little like
a nice looking slicker there.
Golf kind of
pull
cover.
Over. He likes
Ryan's
to golf.
got his puffy on.
That's right.
But I'm very comfortable right now.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a great time to still be spending time outdoors. Yeah, if you're out here too long, dressed like me, it'd be pretty cold. But
yeah, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. The sun's starting to get ready to go down, but it's a bluebird day today. Really not a cloud in the sky. And we've been out filming, and there are people everywhere, every which way you go. We were over by Pilot Butte earlier, and there was probably 50, 60 cars parked there. They're all hiking up to the top of Pilot Butte. There's people down in the old mill out there cruising on the path right now, whether they're riding their bike or just traversing, walking, hiking, whatever it is. I mean, there's people out and about. A day like today is absolutely fantastic. It's going to draw a lot of people to the outdoors, and with a relatively limited amount of snow at lower elevations, there's all kinds of things to do. And then if you do want some of the snow activity, just go hop in the car and drive up towards Mount Bachelor for about 15 minutes or so, and there's all kinds of snow parks along the way. There's Winoga, there's Virginia Meisner, there's Edison Snow Park, and those are all fantastic for snowmobiling, or whether you're snowshoeing or cross-country skiing. And then you can get all the way to the very top where Century Drive ends this time of year, which is just basically the West Village entrance to Mount Bachelor, because the Cascade Lakes Highway is closed off for the winter.
When you live in a beautiful place like we do, a lot of people don't want to leave you know, for the holidays or different stuff, but they want to kind of get out of their normal routines. A lot of really neat places around here that you can have a staycation. You can go to Sun River, you can go to Black Butte Ranch, you can go to Five Pines Lodge and Sisters.
Right.
You can go to, what are some of the other?
Brasada.
Eagle Crest, Brasada.
Yep.
Into the Seventh Mountain. There's so many places that are within 15 to 30 minutes from here that you can go have an experience, feel like you're not at home, but just kind of enjoy some of the amenities around. A lot of people will do that during the holidays around here, just to get out of the day-to-day. You know, sometimes when you live in a place like this, you don't get to enjoy all the parts of it. And as much as you should, we try to, because it's so great when people come here or move here. They're like, I did this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I've lived here my whole life and haven't done some of those things. So
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's December here is actually a great month. January and February, a little tough, but if you love the snow, it's a great time of year. A lot of people move here because of the snow. So
totally. From a real estate standpoint, you know, December, you know, historically kind of slows down. Holiday season kind of delays people's real estate activity, whether they're buying or selling, unless they're already actively in the market. But we still typically do 90 to 100 transactions a month in Bend, and then Redmond probably gets roughly 30 to 50 transactions a month. And that's, you know, that's dipped down from the seasonality of it. Whereas our peaks in the summer, we're looking at maybe over 150 transactions a month in Bend, and maybe close to 100 in Redmond. But our median price right now, as of this recording, is in the $800,000 range for Bend and about $500,000 for Redmond. And we'll be getting our data here soon for our most previous month, but we're probably looking at something similar. But again, real estate activity tends to slow down during the holidays, and then it kind of revs up once the turn of the year gets here.
Yeah. So I think we've kind of covered December really well. If you guys have any other questions about December, about what it's like to live here in the wintertime, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We are the ones that pick up. We're the ones that respond to the emails and the texts. All of our information is in the description below. We'd love to connect with you guys. We love when we get calls from you guys and get a chat with you. It's always amazing. We spend a lot of time talking at you. It's nice when we get to talk to you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.